Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
On the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
To Jonnu Smith.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down,
Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, but it's going to be second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 31. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. 14. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 14-0.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
On the pickup.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands and see how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings
3rd and 2, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
A gain of 7. First down, Tennessee.
On first down, it's Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down and 4, Winston into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. On the give, this is Mack. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead. And use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down. And 7 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Tannehill on third and goal. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. Fourth down. Also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Tavecchio set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Tavecchio to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Winston. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jameis now on 1st down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Jaguars 27, Titans 3. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
For A.J. Brown.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
27.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Tennessee.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A first down carry for Henry. Down right around the 25.
Henry, the Titan.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Tannehill and caught by Henry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The storm windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And incomplete.
Winston on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing. Winston. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown. Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He's back to throw here to start the drive. It's caught by Davis. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A toss left, Henry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Check 31, check 31. Deuce, 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 deuce.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A.J. Brown. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry.
7-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Derrick Henry. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Jaguars 34. Titans 13.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
D.D. Westbrook on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
It's just me and you. Mine's 54.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely phiscal and force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here the 32. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down throw for Winston. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go again here with Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
He was taken down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
To Derrick Henry.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
20-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's third down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Tannehill.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's second down. They're looking to throw this. Winston. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jags, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.